Your phone runs hundreds of programs on 8 cores by freezing and thawing them hundreds of times a second on every core. Right now, your phone claims hundreds of programs are running. Inside it, there are 6 or 8 cores, 8 places an instruction can actually happen. So picture one kitchen, one cook, 40 orders on the rail. A core is the cook. Each running program is an order. Now speed that cook up until the plates land one after another. From outside, it looks like 40 cooks. Hold on to one question. What makes a program stop? Old machines just asked each program to hand the processor back politely. One program got stuck in a loop, never handed it back, and the whole machine froze. Every window. Only the power switch helped. In 1961, Fernando Corbató wanted one machine to serve many people at once. He did not just write software. He had IBM Bolt in a clock, a ticking timer no program could switch off. Here is the part almost everyone gets wrong. While your program runs, the operating system is not running at all. It armed that clock, stepped out of the core, and left. It is frozen code sitting in memory. Watch what happens when the clock runs out. The core stops your program dead mid-sentence and jumps to one fixed address inside the kernel. That is an interrupt. Your program was not asked. The kernel packs everything your program was holding, every register, its place marker, into a box. It unpacks somebody else's box instead. That program wakes on the exact instruction it was frozen on, with no idea it ever stopped. Say, 40 programs are actually awake on 8 cores. That is 5 waiting per core. Each gets a turn of about 2.8 milliseconds, so your program comes round again after 11 milliseconds, and a 60 frame a second screen only redraws every 16.7. You nearly always get there first. That is the smoothness. Now the second lie. Every program is told it owns a clean stretch of memory, starting at 0. It is the same as 40 order tickets, all saying, ingredients on shelf 1. A piece of the processor called the memory management unit does the swap on every single access. It cuts the address into 5 pieces. 4 of them pick a row out of 4 stacked charts. The last 12 bits are just how far into the page you land. So 2 programs can both write to address 1000 at the same instant and never touch each other. Same number on both tickets. 2 different real shells. Neither program can even find out. And reach for a shelf that is not on your chart, and the hardware simply refuses. The kernel kills your program on the spot. That is a segmentation fault, and it is a safety net, not a bug. But memory you were promised has to come from somewhere. Reading from the drive is about 1,000 times further than memory. Miss one access in 10, and the machine is 76 times slower. That is not slow. That is a cook who only runs to the cellar. Both lies collapse if a program can just switch the clock off or rewrite the charts, so the wall is drawn inside the chip. Ring 0 is the kernel. Ring 3 is everything you run. 2 bits say which one you are. Out in ring 3, some instructions simply do not work. Halt the processor. Repoint the memory charts. Turn the interrupts off. Try one, and the processor refuses to run it and throws you into the kernel. Your program does not get to argue. But your program does need the kernel to open a file, to draw on the screen. So there is exactly one door, and it opens onto one address the kernel chose in advance. Sulzer and Schroeder called it a gate in 1972. It is still there. You use all three every day. Your browser puts each tab in its own process on purpose. So when one page dies, you lose a tab, not the browser and not the machine. A clock you cannot switch off takes the core back. A chart you cannot see sends your address somewhere else. And 2 bits inside the chip decide what you are allowed to do at all. Nothing on this machine runs alone. It only takes turns, and the turns are so quick that everything you have ever done on a computer fits between them. Thank you for watching. Our small team works tremendously hard on every one of these animations. Following, subscribing and sharing is what keeps Ortus alive. There is a new video every day. See you tomorrow.